What's your take on the London Stadium?
I understand why we had to move there. I was part of the group that went to give the proposal to number 10 Downing Street. But after that, I felt so bad because I was part of the problem. Us winning games in Europe as well. No one expected to be in this position. Must be a top 10. I think that's what we're working towards now.
The joy of football.
What's your take on the London Stadium?
It's hard for me because I understand why we had to move there. But obviously when you leave somewhere so iconic as Upton Park or Bowling Ground, and you understand the history behind it, it's hard to let go. And I know that there's loads of fans out there, and I have to come into contact with these fans quite a while because I do like different shows away from West Ham. I do like independent fan forums and all that sort of stuff. And I get the concern at the time as well of why they didn't want to leave, the local businesses, the history of the place, where the new stadium's going to be situated. It was just, I saw the heartache around it, and I was really taken back by it. But then I was part of the group that went to give the proposal to number 10 Downing Street. So I didn't know this was going to happen in the future. I just thought, I'm just going to go. But after that, I felt so bad because I was part of the problem. But at the same time, I just felt that it's probably needed to be done. I saw the club's vision. I'm getting a good deal out of it.
It was a great deal.
It was a great deal. I remember meeting Boris Johnson, and he was buzzing with it. Do you know what I mean? And he was like, it was brilliant for the club at the time. So I saw the future, I saw the plans. So I was thinking, this is good for the club. I'd love to play in this stadium. I didn't get to play in it in the end.
But does it feel like home now?
Most definitely. So this is the thing about anywhere. If you've got a stadium and you've made memories in that stadium, and you've made great memories in that stadium, and someone knocks it down, it's going to really be hard to go into a new stadium where you haven't really got any affinity towards. There's no history there. It's brand new, basically. To get an old guard like the West Ham faithful, that takes some doing. It's not like, and especially like you've not really actually won anything. So it's like mission's not complete yet at the Bowling, but then you go to this new place and you're expecting it to open up. And so the first season was really hard, that transitional season, because we wasn't winning games. It was really, so everyone's blaming the stadium. And even the players were blaming the stadium. Everyone was blaming the stadium. Then obviously you get to now, and this is like 6 years on or whatever it is, and then you see that we've won a Europa Conference League. And then you saw actually, before that you even won that, the European nights in the stadium's been unbelievable. I know the CEO of the stadium, Graham, and he really helps out that stadium because he does loads of other events there. But those nights were a show. It was like going to a concert. And then obviously, then you got us winning games in Europe as well. No one expected to be in this position. The owner did say within a certain amount of years, this is what he wanted, and it happened. So you can't even, you can't hate on him for that. And he's put his money where his mouth is as well. So we've got to this point now. Now the next step is to go further on, try and get regular Premier League status, top 10. Must be a top 10. I think that's what we're working towards now.